All right, let's do another at-home body workout. So let's start with 3 exercises. We'll do 2 sets of those, and then we'll move on to the next 3 exercises and do 2 sets of those. So 6 exercises all together. So first one is going to be a supine figure 4 stretch. So this is going to stretch out your hip and your glute. So we're going to be on our back. We're going to put one leg over the other. So your ankle on your knee. You're going to put your arms through, grab onto the back of that leg, and then push the other leg out with your elbow as you pull that leg toward you. So this leg going towards you, this leg you're pushing away. So you're going to exhale, pull towards you, and then push out the other one with the elbow. There's 1, and exhale, and 2. So you can pull that leg as close to you as you can get it, or as much as you want to stretch it, and then you can hold it as long as you want. So I'm just doing a full exhale here, and then once I inhale, I relax. So exhale, pull toward you. Inhale out, there's 4. 5, and 1 more. And 6. And then we'll switch legs. Put that ankle on your other knee. We're going to put our arms through, grab onto the back of that knee. And exhale, pull toward you. There's 1. Remember, you're still trying to push out that other leg with your elbow as you pull the main leg towards you. There's 3. 4, and 2 more. 5, and 1 more. Okay, and 6. Now let's go to the second one. This is going to be what's called a skater squat. So this is going to work on single leg stability and balance, also strength in that one leg, and then a little bit of ankle mobility as we're doing this as well. So let's stand up. You can hold on to something like the wall, or if you have a chair, whatever you would like, or if you're good enough, you can try it on your own. So your goal is to get that back knee to touch the ground without that foot touching the ground. So you don't want to tap that foot down. You want to tap just that back knee down, or go as far as you can while you're keeping that front foot flat. So I don't want that heel coming up as you go down. So this will really work on ankle mobility as you're going down. So we're going to try to do 8 each leg. If you need to, you can always put something underneath to try to tap down to. So say I have the ball here and I could just tap my knee to that instead of trying to go all the way down to the ground. And then you're going to push off that front leg, come up. So let's do 8 each leg. So I'm going to face the wall, hold on to it with both hands, go down, tap, back up, there's 1, 2, keep that other foot flat on the ground. Your knee should be driving forward as you're dropping down, and then you're pushing through that leg to come up. So you're powering off and away from the ground. There's 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then we'll switch. Drop down. 1, 2, and you might have to figure out positioning with that foot on the ground and where you want it, or how far away from the wall you want it. And it's totally normal if one leg is a little bit more stable or stronger than the other leg, or if one ankle is more mobile, that can also affect it. So there's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, now let's do the third one. This is going to be a core exercise. So this is called iso ab straight leg dead bug. So like a normal dead bug, we're going to start on our back. Iso ab means we're going to keep our core contracted by pressing our hand into our opposite knee. Now we're going to keep that there the whole time. Keep that foot up so that knee is 90 degrees. Other leg is going to stay straight. Your arm and leg are going to go out and down at the same time. You're going to get as close as you can to the ground without touching it, and then come back up. So this whole time I want your low back to stay on the ground. So I don't want that back arching up, but I want you squeezing the core to push that low back into the ground. So let's do 10 each side. Keep that toe facing you, arm and leg straight, drop down, keep that hand pressed into that knee. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll switch. Knee at 90, hand right in front of your knee, toe pointed up. Other leg straight, toe pointed towards you, arm straight, keep that back pressed down, arm and leg move at the same time. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, now let's go through all of those again. All right, back to the first one, the figure 4 stretch. So on your back, ankle on that knee, hands through, grab on behind that leg or that knee, push that other leg out with your elbow, exhale, pull toward you. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. 5. And 6. And then we'll switch. Okay. Hands go through. Pull that leg towards you. Exhale. Stretch out that hip and neck glute. There's 1. There's 2. 3. 4. 5, and try to pull a little bit farther each time. Last one. And 6. All right, let's stand up. Let's do our skater squat. So if you need to hold on to something, you can. Try to keep that one foot flat on the ground. The other leg goes down, so it's your knee tapping towards the ground, not your foot. All right, 8 each leg. There's 1. And push off and up. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. And we'll switch. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Okay, now let's do our iso ab dead bug. Back to the ground. Let's lay on back and press into the opposite knee in the front. Keep that leg up, toe pointed up to the ceiling. Other leg's gonna be straight, arm straight. Keep that back down, core tight. And we'll do 10 each leg. And core tight, down and up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, and then let's switch. Hand press into the opposite knee. Knee at 90. Toe pointed up, other leg straight. Toe pointed towards you. Press that hand into your knee to engage your core. There's 1. Keep that back flat. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so those are the first 2 sets. So now let's move on to the next 3 exercises and do 2 sets of those. So first one is going to be a stretch for mainly your lats, but also a little bit of your hips. So this is going to be the rock back lat stretch. So let's start on your hands and knees. Move your knees back a little bit, knees a little bit wider. Move your hands out in front a little bit. We're gonna rock back, head into our shoulders. We're gonna arch our back, press our chest to the ground, reach up with our arms, and you should feel that in your lats or right underneath your armpits or your shoulders. And we're gonna exhale. And then we're gonna come back up. There's 1. Down and exhale. There's 2. 3. And you can always try reaching up higher with your hands to get more of a stretch. 4. 5, and 1 more. Push that chest down, arch that back, reach up with those arms. And 6. Okay, next one is going to be a half kneel press to stand. So we're gonna grab a dumbbell. Now this can be whatever weight you want. If you want to use a 10, 15, 20, could be a 5, a 3, whatever you have at home. So let's get the dumbbell. We're going to start down on one knee. So whatever knee is down is going to be a hand with the dumbbell. So this is a several part exercise, I guess I should say. So to start with, we're going to press up first. We're going to go up to standing. You're going to come back down with that knee, keep that back flat, and then come down with that hand. That's 1. So we're going to do 6 of those. So same thing, you don't have to keep this arm out, but I like to just to help counterbalance, use my core. Press up, keep that arm straight, stand up. There's 2. 3. 4. And make sure that knee touches down to the ground before you come down with that hand. There's 5. And 6. Okay, now let's switch. Same thing. So whenever leg is down is the hand with that dumbbell. So we're gonna press up first. So you don't want that hand in front. You want it a little bit to the side. Press up, push mainly through that front leg. So if you have to adjust where your foot is, either out or closer to you. Stand up, back down to that knee, down with that hand. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right. Third exercise. We're going to grab a mini band. This is going to be a modified side plank with a banded hip abduction. So hip abduction is just a fancy way of saying your hip is going or your leg is going away from your body. So we're going to start on our side. Bottom leg stays bent. Top leg is going to stay straight. We're going to go up in a plank on that elbow. I put the mini band right above my knees. Again, keep that top leg straight, keep your hips up, and then just lift that leg up. So it'll be working core and glutes. We're gonna do 10. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And then we'll switch. Same thing, but on the other side. Bend that bottom leg, keep that top leg straight. Hips up. Lift that leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now if you want to make this one harder, you can always do a normal plank with both legs straight and then lift that leg up. But up to you, however you want to do it. Okay, now let's go through each of those again. So back to the rock back lat stretch. So hands and knees. Move your knees back a little bit. Move your hands forward. Move your knees out a little bit. I'm gonna rock back. Push our chest to the ground. Arch that back. Reach up with our hands. Full exhale. Here's one. Here's two. Three. Really reach up with those arms. Head into your shoulders. Here's four. Five, and last one. And six. All right, now let's do the press to stand. So grab your dumbbell. On one knee, whatever knee is down is going to be the arm pressing with the dumbbell. So we're going to do 6 each side. Start with that arm a little bit out to the side. Hand is going to be facing forward. Keep that back straight. Push off with that front leg. You can tuck that back toe under if you want. Press up, stand, back down, down with the arm. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And switch. Press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And you could put the dumbbell down, grab your band, and let's do our last exercise. So put that band right above your knees, and you can grab whatever thickness of mini band you want. So obviously the thicker, the harder it's going to be. And like I said, if you want to do a normal plank with both legs straight, you can do that. That'll make it harder, but we're going to do modified. So bottom leg's going to stay straight. We're going to be on our elbow. Our hips are going to stay up. Our leg is going to stay straight, and we're going to lift up with that top leg. So let's do 10 each leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Please switch. Bottom leg bent, top leg straight. Try to keep that body in line. So our shoulders shouldn't be way in front of our hips or our foot. Make sure everything's straight. Hips stay up as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, and we are all done. Thanks for joining.